Welcome to EPG Pathshala on the subject Social Medicine in Community Health. I am Professor C.P. Mishra, working in the Department of Community Medicine at Institute of Medical Sciences, Banaras University. I shall be discussing the module Functions of Personnel Interfacing with Communities, Public and Health Systems. And this module belongs to the paper Healthcare Delivery System. This is a contribution from a team comprising myself and Professor Nazam Khalik from Department of Community Medicine, GNC, Legal Muslim University. This module is written by Dr. Urfi, Assistant Professor, Department of Community Medicine, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Legal Muslim University, and the content has been reviewed by Professor Nazam Khalik of Department of Community Medicine, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Legal Muslim University. The learning objectives that has been set for this module is number one, to understand the prevailing state of healthcare system in India critically, to demonstrate ability to understand the role of personal interfacing in health system. Third, to understand the ways in which personal interfacing can be achieved. Demonstrate the ability to understand the functions of personal interfacing, community, public health systems. Health has been recognized as a fundamental human right. India is a vast country with more than 1.2 billion people, out of which about 3/4 are residing in rural areas. Nearly 400 million people in India are living on less than $1.25 per day per capita. It implies that the poverty is still on a wider scale. 44% of children have malnutrition. The infant and women mortality rates are still high. Strong economic growth in the last decades has led to migration from rural to urban areas, creating multiple problems in urban areas. Both infectious diseases as well as non-communicable diseases are rising in India's independence, since independence, and giving healthcare a double burden to combat. Access to healthcare plays a central role in the performance of healthcare systems around the world. To tackle the problem Indian health system is facing, need to work on new approaches to bridge the interface between personal healthcare and public health services. So, second, it can be achieved by promoting patient-centered access to healthcare and increasing access at the interface of health systems and populations. So, if you want to tackle whatever the existing problems are in India, with reference to Indian health system, there is a need for interfacing personnel taking healthcare and those who are providing public health services. And also there is a need for interfacing the community at large and the health system and public health system. What does interfacing means in a healthcare system? A point in healthcare system where two subjects, two systems, organizations meet and interact is termed interface in healthcare. So, personal interfacing in health is explained as the use of a device or a program enabling a user to communicate with another system or device for achieving the ultimate goal of health. So, interfacing has a lot of meaning and in provision of healthcare. It synergizes the efforts of both the systems and have a multiplicative effect. Integration of primary healthcare and public health. Primary healthcare must be integrated with public health. Public health and primary care both aims to address common health problems in the community. That is one reason of integration. Second, public health functions mainly focus on population-based services. There is different geographical areas to cover. However, primary care is the first point of entry into the healthcare system, responsible for provisioning and delivery of first contact, person-centered, longitudinal and comprehensive care. It means that personalized services on a continuum basis and in a comprehensive manner or comprehensive care. It means integration of preventive, promotive and curative care from home to home. By strengthening primary care, Some public health functions can be supported, and that public health in return can provide population-wide primary care. So both are not only complementary, they are not both are not only additive, but they will provide multiplicative effect. Organizational models that promote interactions between primary care and public health. There are several models that are available, and we can draw the advantages of using different models in provision of efficient health care. In provision of efficient health care. So we'll be discussing some of the models under the subheads: models, definition, functions related to, and integrated public and primary health care approach. Integrating primary care and public health care in provision of health care for individuals. Community health centers, we follow the model US and Canada model. Non-profit organizations like US and public institutions Canada that provide primary health and health promotion programs for individuals, families, and communities. The functions related to and integrated public health primary health care in this approach is domestic violence prevention, treatment, parenting education to improve healthy child development, parent-child resources and drop-ins, program for teen mothers. Community-oriented primary care, UK model. This model allows a continuous process for developing primary care provision in a community on the basis of its assessed health needs through the planned integration of public health and clinical practice. It aims at defining and characterize target communities, prioritizing the problems most detrimental to the health of the community, and adapting primary care services to the community. The third model, community health centers, CSCs, US and Canada, merger of acute care hospitals, long-term care facilities, and local community health centers. The functions related to this are to promote health and well-being, access the needs of individuals and families, assist and support vulnerable groups. Accountable care organizations, ACDOs is US model, accountable for the overall cost and quality of care for a defined population. This provides as a function linkage between specialists and hospitals tend to have relationship with primary care physicians and hospitals across the full continuum of care. In Medicare local, that is the Australia model, local coordination organizations aiming at including population-based planning and community-based primary care. Make it easier for patients to access the services. Make sure that primary health care services and hospitals work together for their patients. Using health information technology to achieve health. The development of e-health sector as a result of recent advances in information and communication technologies, that's ICTs, emerging concepts like mobile health, health, and personal health systems are expected to revolutionize the delivery of healthcare services. E-health model, health model are expected to enhance the outcome of different types of services in this model. The development of e-sector as a result of recent advances. Then we can concentrate on personal healthcare systems, individualization of prevention, treatment, and well-being procedures available through the healthcare system. It means when you are treating a particular patient, each patient is assessed on the individual level, and personalized and individualized services are provided in terms of preventive services, in terms of curative services, and procedures that are needed for it. It brings continuity of care at all levels of healthcare delivery through applications for remote monitoring and remote management. Helps in delivery of preventive, personalized, and citizen-centered healthcare. Personal health records, an online tool that allows users to record, store, and engage with their own personal health information. Personal health records are currently defined as electronic records of health-related information on an individual that conform to nationally recognized standards and that can be drawn from multiple sources while being managed, shared, and controlled by the individual. Functions can include such as things as patient diaries, family histories, health information lists, patient information verification, test resulting reading, healthcare education, expenses and billing tracking, appointment scheduling, medication management, then secure messaging, and questionnaires, and so on. So we can understand that if the personal health records in terms of online tools can be developed, it has immense potential in provision of healthcare. Body sensor network hubs. Body sensor network is responsible for transparent interface to body surface networks. Interface to the user, an interface to the medical services server performing high-level data processing, the interface to body sensor network to deal with the network configuration and management. The hub can also perform a local reasoning to determine user health status. Finally, the data is communicated to a medical server over wireless mobile networks or internet. Healthcare web portals can play a very significant role. Healthcare web portals have proven advantage in access to information in device independent manner and provide many benefits to the traditional client server architectures. Installing and deploying the user interface is virtually instantaneous. Only the web interface in the middle needs to be updated. Without a client-side user interface, it is easier to deploy, maintain, and modify applications no matter where the client is located. Instead of managing multiple applications, everything is managed under one portal. That's the advantage web portals have. mHealth, ease of use and of falling cost of devices, making the mobile an appropriate and adaptable tool to bridge the digital divide for healthcare. Mobile technology for healthcare to improve the delivery process of primary healthcare. Many primary healthcare clinics located in the rural areas do not have any electronic systems at all and continue to operate paper-based systems, resulting in patient records being kept by patients themselves. This is proving to be a hurdle for optimum provision of healthcare. Recently, a number of mobile vendor companies have come up with multiple applications regarding the easy exchange of health information. Global technology models currently in use are experienced in South Africa. The Dokoda system is an innovative, non-expensive, real-time mobile system, fast-tracking and improving critical services to the border majority. The system was developed and patented in South Africa for use initially in HIV and AIDS and the TB treatment with the view to improve other diseases. The system involves the use of SMS and cell phone technology for information management, transactional exchange, and personal communication. The system is integrated with all existing hospital systems such as National Lab, and Dokoda can also be accessed in real time via PC web, laptop, PDA, smartphone, palm top, and is able to interact with fax and email. Systems in India, as far as mHealth and ICT is concerned, a number of organizations have been working on various projects for enhancing the role of ICT in healthcare. UK-based lab brother universities engineers have inked upon a partnership with experts of India to develop unique mobile phone health monitoring system. Unique mobile health monitoring system. This system, which was first unveiled in 2005, uses a mobile phone to transmit a person's vital signs, including the complex electrocardiogram (ECG) heart signals to a hospital or clinic anywhere in the world. The system can transfer the signals pertaining to the ECG, blood pressure, oxygen saturation, and blood glucose level, and so on. The network of sensors would be linked through a modem to mobile networks and the internet and to hospital computer. Then doctors can use this device to remotely monitor patients suffering from chronic diseases like heart disease, like diabetes. Sehat Sati, we have discussed in other modules as well. A rural telemedicine system is being developed in Media Lab, Asia Research Hub at IIT Kanpur. The model provides far-front in contact to a stitchably trained non-medical professional. Back-end support from doctors, pathologists, and other health professionals for diagnosis and treatment. Media Lab Asia has taken up a project which aims for use of handling computers, palm tops for healthcare data collection and planning. Mobile-based primary healthcare management system is in operation. CDACA Electronic City Bangalore has initiated the development of mobile-based primary healthcare management system for deployment in PSC, and this system has some of the biggest advantage that the transfer of message, transfer of information will be at very high speed. The system will capture complete information related to an individual patient treated by a primary health center. Unfortunately, the database, the information system is very weak in India, and these systems, once they are incorporated in the system, they can play a very positive and very significant role. The project involves development of the following. Number one, a web-based information system for management of primary health care. Number two, SMS interface for integrating SMS messages from the patients using second generation mobile systems like GSM, CDMA. WAP gateway for web access applications using WML for integrating GPRS, 3G, 4G mobile devices of doctors and nurses with the web server. Development of localization support to national and other Indian languages in mobiles by providing interface for translation. So this approach, because India is a very diverse country where different languages are spoken, and such modifications have immense potential in provision of health care. Functions of personal interfacing through integrating primary health care with the public health. Promoting and protecting health is the primary motto. Both sectors could collaborate in the identification of evidence-based health promotional activities. Cooperation between these sectors could emerge in the form of health surveys to document unmet needs, health education campaigns, immunization programs, or screening programs. The point is that the interfacing of primary health care with public health has very important role to play in promoting and protecting health of the community, health of the population. Surveillance, planning, access the impact of services. In these areas also, where the early diagnosis and treatment, which are directly related to primary care, could be added by public health protection activities. Similarly, both sectors can collaborate in outbreak investigations, sexually transmitted diseases, substance abuse problems, and implementing health promotional programs in clinical settings. Primary care has a strong role to play in promotion of health and well-being. Prevention of diseases, injuries, and social problems are functions that are split between public health and primary care. One of the responsibilities of general practitioners is to provide prevention and screening services that meet the needs of their communities. Preventive clinical practice are often integrated into primary care. Primary care contributions that improve public health activities. Areas of activities and contribution of primary health care to the public health activities. Activities related to public health. Surveillance and population health is a source of knowledge and data that public health is able to identify health needs of the community. Health protection and disease control is responsible for monitoring the incidence of communicable diseases and treating them. Promoting health and acting on health determinants is responsible for carrying out preventive activities. Prevention of diseases Injuries and social problems is responsible for health promotion, develops health promotion at community level. Drafting of regulations, legislations, and public policies that have an impact on health, primary care through electronic patient records could become a source of data to access coverage and efficiency of health care. So, contribution of primary health care to public health activities are enormous. Activities related to primary care, supporting preventive clinical practices, provision of primary care services leads to a decrease in mortality. Primary care improves health promotion and prevention by mobilizing the community. Electronic medical records may facilitate preventive practices if analyzed. Public health and primary health care share the responsibilities for health education campaigns or immunization drives. Number two, supporting screening and early prevention program. Screening and opportunistic prescription of prophylactic treatment in primary care context allows timely intervention and reduce transmission of infectious diseases. Number three, supporting early diagnosis and intervention. Aggregation of accurate diagnosis can specify the occurrence of disease. Quality of care and medical errors. No information was found for this area of activity in many places, but quality of care and medical negligence is an area medical errors that should be can be done when there's a recording on continuous basis. Case finding and notification. GPs help identify cases and contribute to the public health surveillance. Raising awareness of advancing of our health. GPs are involved in the community. They engage with the local people. GP can also use expertise advocate in relation to social inequalities and other issues. Public health contributions that include primary health care, area promotion health care, health promotion and control diseases, and drafting of regulations, surveillance of population health, health promotion and control of diseases. Surveillance of population health carries out data analysis of understand population health characteristics and needs. Carries out data analysis to develop interventions and assessment tools, and carries out data analysis to assess medical practices. Health protection and control of disease, investigate outbreaks and helps with the screening of contacts and provides advice on appropriate prophylactic and curative treatment. Health promotion and action on health determinants creates partnerships and shares responsibility with primary care to promote health and well-being, and promotes policies that sustain health and well-being. Prevention of disease, injuries, and social problems shares responsibility for prevention of diseases, injuries, and social problems with primary care. Promotes clinical prevention activities within a population-based approach and supports screening, immunization, early diagnosis. Drafting of regulations, legislations, public practices that have an impact on health. It is a moral authority that promotes equity, quality, and access to primary health care. Identifies partners for service delivery, mapping of providers. Service planning and assessment of their impact on population health provides the most effective and efficient care practices, shows primary care practices. Activities related to primary health care, support for preventive clinical practices, supports prevention practices and chronic disease management in underserved areas, shares responsibility for health education campaigns or immunization drives with primary care, support the screening of early prevention intervention, plays a role in secondary prevention at the individual level, support for early diagnosis and intervention, provides knowledge regarding the prevalence of the disease, plays a role in the management of disease where the private sector has little experience. Quality of care and medical errors, no information is found for this aspect of case finding and notification investigates outbreak. Sentinel role for case identification and notification. One of the important contributions of primary care to public health is their role in population data collection. Electronic health records from medical practices may be stored in data warehouses, permitting the analysis of change in the illness patterns as well as detection of previously unknown illness clusters. Primary care may thus contribute to surveillance and analysis of population health and health needs by acting as a sentinel system to the provision of clinical knowledge and epidemiological data. Now, thorough use of information technology increases quality of primary health care everywhere, increases efficiency of service care with an adequate referral and remote consultation system, improves neurological surveillance and control, better pregnancy case registration and management, reduction of maternal and perinatal mortality and morbidity. So these were the systems which we have discussed in the context of information technology, in the context of newer developments. But traditionally, if you also look at the Indian system of provision of healthcare, in the formal sector, we have at the peripheral outreach, the sub-centers, and also on top of that, there are primary health centers. And interfering with this primary healthcare system, many community health personnel have been deployed, like in the community health guides, trained traditional birth attendants, Anganwadi workers from Integrated Disease Surveillance Project, and under NRHM, accredited social health activists have been created, interfacing the community at large and the primary health care system. The purpose, the very purpose is that in order to deliver optimum goods through the primary healthcare system or healthcare system, community must be, enough demand must be created for the services, people must come forward, and there are substantial evidence to demonstrate that if the interfacing between the community and the health system is of highest order, the health is bound to improve. So let's sum up. To have a successful personal interference in the health system, not only will more deliberate and creative approaches to causal inference in social epidemiological research is required, but also interdisciplinary cooperation is also required. So research can play a very significant role that can identify the modalities of interfacing, that can identify the areas of where interference is required, that can also identify what are the benefits accrued in by interfacing. Such cooperation will be crucial to create a practical, scientifically sound, and socially acceptable model of healthcare at the interface of public health and community. The public health, primary healthcare integration strategy seems to be a right intervention in terms of basic preventive methods. The healthcare can be made transparent and easily accessible by the implementation of mobile-based healthcare management systems through which integration and information technology. Technology can influence to a great extent the mode of delivery of health services, and they have very important role to play, not only in creating awareness, also by doing SMS and by doing other things, people may be more their compliance for particular treatment regimen, their health seeking behavior is likely to be modified, and without appropriate health seeking behavior, probably health system will be not able to do the goods. Finally, at the end, I must say that this has interfacing is not only in the health sector or public health sector, interfacing is required in all adventures in the area of different sectors. Thank you very much for visiting EPG Pathshala.